All right, armies, it seems like Tay dropped a song out of nowhere called Friends. I'm going to be doing a review of the music video, the song, the lyrics, and what I think it all means. Okay, so when Tay was dropping the teaser for this, and it went and had like friends in, I was like, okay, this song can go very many different ways. I was very intrigued to see what was going to be the way that they were going to use this concept of friends. And I actually really like the direction they went with this. I'm going to talk about the music video first. I like how the video was both funny but serious at the same time. And I don't know where Tay filmed this at. It doesn't look like Korea, but it doesn't look like America either. You know, it's very diverse. I have a lot of diversity. I wonder, it kind of looks more like a European country. I'm not sure where he filmed this at. But I also like how laid back and normal the video felt, if that makes any sense. It didn't feel too much like a high production video, even though the video was made really nice. It seems almost like documentary style. Like something about it just felt like kind of natural. It didn't really feel like acting. It just felt like an everyday situation, like him just getting up, going to the store. It just felt something, it was very natural about the way they shot it. And towards the end, I will talk about the theory later, and I'll go more into what I feel like the certain scenes meant. But right now, I'm going to talk about the song. And just like the music video, the song has a very laid back kind of feel to it. It's like, you know, with Tae's voice, Tae has a natural, like very soulful voice. So it's certain parts of the song where you can hear that soulfulness. And we all know Tae has a deeper voice, but there's certain parts where he was singing a higher register, and it was really good. And I don't feel like we heard Tae sing too much like that before. The song is a very unique. I like the way that he sung it, also like the beat. Like it almost has like almost like no beat, but then there's certain parts where the beat will come in and he will say certain things like friends, like the way he would say it. So it gives a really laid back, chill kind of vibe. And it's kind of like, it's a very chill song, but every now and then they will sprinkle a little bit of razzle dazzle in it. It's interesting. It's interesting how the beat, the melody, and just the way he sang it is very unique and very interesting. Like it kind of has a familiar vibe, but not really. It's kind of hard to explain. It has a familiarity about it, but also a uniqueness about it at the same time. So now let's talk about the lyrics. Okay, let's start with the first verse when Tae basically says, "You're in my head, I had plans for the weekend, but wound up with you instead. You should be in my bed." Basically, it's kind of like maybe you had plans to go out, do what you do, just live your life, but you can't stop thinking about the person that you like, and you rather be with them. And then the second verse, he's basically saying, we go back to like '09, and you was there on my lonely night, so wouldn't it make sense for you to call me your baby, but you just keep saying friend. It's kind of like when you've been friends with a person for a very long time, but you have always low-key maybe had a crush on that person, but you never wanted to say anything. Maybe they have flirted with you back a couple of times, but maybe it never went anywhere. Maybe y'all both even dated other people, but y'all will still come together and talk to each other about different things y'all was going through in life. So you just feel like, okay, if we're so close, why don't we just make it official and just, date each other, but you just keep calling me your friend, but I don't feel like your friend. I feel like more than that because we're so close. And then he says, so let's put the N in friends. And I kind of like that that's a play on words because, the word in is in the word friends, like let's end the friendship, let's make it official, and let's go out, basically. And I also like when he said, friends don't say words that make friends feel like more than friends. Some people, like he said, in this situation is one of those things where maybe that friend is always telling you that, oh, I just love you so much. I couldn't, be without you. We just go so well together. It's like those were things that you would probably say in a romantic situation. And like friends shouldn't say the stuff like that, because if you don't really like me in that kind of way, don't say things like that. Lead me on and make me feel like you wanted me to be your man or your woman if you really don't. And I also like the way he sung friends just for now. I like how he sung that. But let's talk about my theory of the music video now. I think that the music video kind of matches the song a little bit. How we see Tae wake up from his sleep. He goes out to catch the bus to go to the store. But as he goes, you can see that, he's a little bit sad, a little bit depressed. He got something on his mind. Probably has that friend that he's into on his mind. He can't stop thinking about that person. And you can see every time he go out, he see all these people lovey-dovey, kissing on each other, hugging, proposing, and it kind of pisses him off a little bit. He knocks the ring out the guy's hand, and then he goes back home, and then the next day you see him with that friend that he was singing about. Now they're together. But what the interesting part of the music video was that it seemed like regardless if he was alone or he actually was with the friend that he wanted to be with, he ended up still getting hit by the car and dying. And then after that, it shows him waking up in bed with himself, and then he looks at the camera and then he smiles. I think what that shows you that regardless if you're in a relationship or not, you can still be happy by yourself. And sometimes it's better to just be by yourself in your bed than it is to go out, chasing after somebody that doesn't really want you, because it can end up a dangerous situation. Sometimes it's okay to just be by yourself and just love on yourself. Like I said, you can't love anybody else till you love yourself. And also, sometimes it's better just to stay in the bed all day, because at least you won't go outside and get hit by a car. God forbid, knock on wood. Also, I want to talk about, the juxtaposition where it goes for him. When he's single, it kind of shows like, oh, he's so sad and depressed. Everybody's in love. Sometimes when you really want to be in love with somebody and you might go out, it might seem like everybody else is in love. In reality, it might not even really be that many people. That might just be in your mind. Just like when he finally got his friend to date him, it seemed like everybody else was arguing and they were all lovey-dovey. Sometimes when you're in love with somebody, y'all can be in your own world. It's not that other people's relationships are not perfect, just that when you love somebody so much, it seems like, oh, maybe your relationship is perfect, better than somebody else's. But in reality, relationships have both ups and downs to them. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to check out more BTS videos, click this video right here to watch. And like I always say, stay true to yourself, stay blessed, be happy, be nice to people. Deuces, baby.